Today we are unboxing the long-awaited Rolex Platinum Day-Date 40 with the fluted bezel. Okay, we've been waiting for this one for as long as I can remember. We never knew if it would happen, but here it is. Look at that. The Rolex Platinum Day-Date 40 228-236 with finally the fluted bezel. This is the big daddy of the day-dates. A new release model in 40mm platinum with the classic ice blue dial and, in my opinion, the key thing, the Roman numerals. Rolex call this a biographical piece and state quite firmly that they won't take an expression of interest. In other words, unless you've purchased the equivalent of a small country with them already, you've got no chance. The heavy metal giveaway on these watches is always the ice blue dial. This is reserved solely for Rolex Platinum pieces. If you see a white gold or steel Rolex sporting an ice blue dial, it's aftermarket. Ice blue is reserved for the cream of the precious metal crop. Platinum is an incredible metal to wear and own. It has a silvery whiteness to it that's fairly instantly recognisable and much brighter than white gold. It's also exceptionally dense, which creates an unmistakable weight on the wrist. When this thing is on, you know about it. It is also one of the purest metals, comprising of 95% platinum and 5% cobalt. One of the most interesting properties of platinum is that despite being a precious metal, it is exceptionally durable, more so than gold. The difference between the two is so much that each metal behaves differently when scratched. And let's face it, if you wear and love a watch properly, it is going to get scratches. But when you scratch or mark platinum, what you're actually doing is displacing the metal. It moves aside in a furrow without loss. Sounds like a disaster, but with a gold counterpart, you'll lose metal to scratches and over time, a lot of time granted, the surface will eventually wear down. Not so with platinum. The amount you get is pretty much the amount you'll be left with, despite any scuffs or marks. It is so much more robust, which is why it's considered to be the boss level of precious metal. The ice blue dial matches perfectly with the cool silvery finish of platinum, and the way the whole piece works together as it shifts in the light is just perfect. It is absolute cool in every sense. So, we've done a bit of the technical, but let's have a look at it, because it's been such a long time in the making. I know that people have been mentioning platinum fluted bezel as a dream for so many years, and now Rolex have only gone and done it. One thing I do wonder is whether Rolex listen to the murmurings of the serious collectors and what they want, or it's just pure luck and eventually things just fall into place. Now, this is not to take away from the smooth bezel on the older Platinum Day-Date, but I just think it's so at home on a fluted bezel, and it just adds something that's simply beautiful. This is by far and away now my favourite Day-Date. Looking at the navy blue seconds hand, it's just something special. And if there's one thing that Rolex does exceptionally well, it's knowing how and where to match dial colours to metal. The bracelet is the default president bracelet, which has been hanging gloriously from day dates since 1956. It is absolutely iconic, and it comes with a concealed clasp so that you don't lose any of that luxuriously draped effect. The day-date is often referred to as the Rolex President, due to being largely in favour with political figures over the last century, when gifting was more politically permissible than it is today. So, I've been waiting for this moment. On she goes. Now, I can tell you straight away, this bracelet is the best bracelet in the game. It tops it off dramatically well, And I just think platinum is the way forward for a president's bracelet. Also, another huge bonus for me personally on this piece is the Roman numerals, because they tie it together so well. This is the epitome of class from Rolex, and could possibly even be my new favourite Rolex. The Platinum Day-Date with the fluted bezel is the cream of the crop, and it comes in at £85,000. Guys, thank you so much for joining us again here at Jardin du Mayfair. Heaven on earth for the watch enthusiast. Please do like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll keep this content coming your way.